Hey, collective. It's me again. I just wanted to get on and see what is in the energy today. Um, I want to keep it up because I see that I've been getting confirmations from other posts as well. So, I'm starting to believe in myself. I'm going to say it out loud for those in the background, in the collective who are afraid to step into their divinity. I've been actually leaving a lot of comments on a lot of these posts, and I just wanted to take the time out to let this be known. Most of this is for entertainment purposes, but my life story of what I'm telling you is really the truth as we go along and progress throughout this endeavor of learning how to read. And I'm going to say read because you don't need to have tarot cards to read what's going on in the energy. The cards are just for observative purposes only. It's better to see it than to believe it for a lot of people. And I believe that our divine good master definitely put that there in order for us to implement it in the practice of spreading the knowledge. But as far as I go, it's been about 9 months. I've been watching, well, not even 9 months. I might have to say about 4 months consecutively where I've been watching tarot readers, Tasha's guidance, alchemy games and stuff of that nature. All of them spot on accurate with my life story. And I feel as though I was pushed into a position or uplifted in a position before them, before even seeing them. I was already following my intuitive hunches, but it gave me confirmation once I was able to actually possess it in a way that I see it for what it is. I'm able to control it with or without cards. I have prophetic dreams and stuff of that nature, and spirituality really just came to me on its own. I never had to worry about cards, but the cards just give validation for those who are non-believers and for their entertainment purposes because they are the ones who are confused, not us. Spirit. Guide my hands in my... And listen, 1111, I bought this years ago when I was in Maine, so don't mind my nail polish, guys. But as far as this goes, I've had this for about 2-3 years now, and I never used it. As you can see, the peeling for the tape is still on there. Wow, I just noticed that not too long ago because I had it all inside of here. Mind you, I just bought these all at the same time for no reason, but I was intuitively guided to do so. All my life, ever since I was abandoned at the age of 7, I definitely had to follow my intuition because I didn't have proper guidance. And I always chose to intentionally do the right thing, even if it appeared opposite of what others may have perceived. And I went 30 years quiet, holding my breath, not really trying to cause any type of confusion or disruptions for people because I was raised by a whole lot of strangers. My mom, she believed that my father basically said that I was dead and no one came to find me. And, life insurance and stuff goes on. But as far as just like what I am saying, the ultimate message is I never lost faith. And I never held grief or grudges in my heart, even though I come from a background of a lot of pain. And I just wanted to come on here because I was divinely guided to be here in order to basically give an empathetic ear for those who don't have a voice yet. Holy Spirit, divine ancestors, Father God, Mother Nature, however the collective resonates with their deity of choice, but we all know that we come from one divine spirit, allow me to transmute this energy into positive and allow me to be your filter so I am able to help improve the conditions in the environment, the climate of today's societies all around the world. I want to uplift my brethren, my sisters, and I can do all things through the power that you allow me to alchemize so your will be done here on earth before I make it to heaven. I am able to take on all energies and make it serve your will here on earth before I make it to heaven. Divine, good master. And I say all of that to say this. I am the alchemist. I am Life Path 11. I am death and rebirth. And I am here to make a difference. Hear me. On the top here, can't be beat is the only beat I won't reject. Because can't isn't in my vocabulary. Everything else, I don't know where that came from. It's foreign, very foreign to this language of love, this language of compassion, this language of empathy, this language I speak, the semantics you cannot confuse. What's in the energies for the collective to hear? Divine, heavenly, good master. Got to be more careful. They shouldn't have never let me out the raccoon's nest. New Orleans. Karmic friend. So this karmic friend could possibly be a Leo, Aries, or a Sagittarius. You probably don't know them or you block them because you looked at them like an enemy. What's this energy? This person could also be a spellcaster or a manipulator. This person could also be a karmic twin flame. There's red, so it's, to me personally, it could mean urgency to stop doing something. And I'm holding it over black, so I'm thinking, block the enemy, stop talking to the enemy, which is possibly a twin flame. I'm going to keep these 2 blank pages out here because it's left open for your interpretation. Holy Spirit, I'm going to use the bigger picture. King of Wands. Okay. Let's see what's at the top of the deck. Knight of Swords. What's in this current energy that needs to be divulged to the collective spirit? Let's talk about this. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Leo is the sun. Something magnetic. Something that has its own gravitational pull. Control. Aries, Mars, warrior, strong. It's in pencil. So I'm getting that this is something or someone that can be mutable, possibly flexible, but still stern, bold, because you can still see this. Sagittarius is spelled incorrectly, I believe, but what I'm interpreting is this person is okay with mistakes. This person is okay with who they are. But, I just thought about this. Fire, right? Stop, right? All these right here, this individual right here, is all in pencil. So this person probably be having like a sense of false courage, false confidence. Yay. Let's see what this energy is. Spirit. What's this? Look, green for go to my YouTube channel and like, subscribe, and follow. Thank you, Spirit. I almost forgot. Isis I.am.ra. That's my name. Look. Isis I.am.ra. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit of Isis, yeah. Okay, what's the bigger picture that you would like for me to get the collective to see? Spirit. This was a group of people, probably a group of people that you worked with. A group of people that you probably had influence over, or a group of people that you turned into your footstool. Since I've ever seen this, is right here, this person right here look like Cinderella. But at the end of the day, this person is always on top. This person, and I'm going to be honest, when I look at these, it really reminds me of a lot of stuff. But I'm going to just finish the reading, and I'll probably post what it reminds me of in my next post. So right here, I've been saying for the longest that this stands for your enemy going to become your footstool. This person feel like a servant to these people. So these people over here felt like they had control when really you was the one who was stable on solid ground. You had a foundation on solid ground. That's what I get from it. These people right here misinterpret you as something that you wasn't. That's going to be my first card. I'm going to lay it how I lay it because I lay it how I lay it. I never did no type of traditional anything. Can't nobody tell me what to do. So I'm going to do it how I've been doing it because it's been working. So let me see what there is here. Moon, hidden intentions. I feel like these people right here had hidden intentions. They kept it in the dark. Mind you, this is the cards I call the bigger picture. Right? The bigger picture is these people keeping their intentions hidden in the dark, their feelings in the dark about this person. And now you stepping on necks like a gas pedal, driving them crazy. That's what I'm getting from it. Hold on, Spirit, what is this energy? Because I don't know why I got a little sense of irritation, annoyance. These people think that you're annoying. What is this? Look, Ace of Swords at the top of the deck. And it caused you to make a choice because you was feeling these ways. And you chose yourself. And God blessing you for it, right? That's what I'm getting from it. What is this, Spirit? Allow me to be your vessel. I seek truth and clarity. Somebody from your hometown. Somebody from your past. Somebody that you're familiar with. Maybe even going within yourself. Who knows? Let me see. Let me see what Spirit want me to know. I'm going to look at these two cards because they're the tallest ones. King of Cups. Most definitely giving somebody energetically capable of controlling their emotions when they're around pages. People who try to hide their immaturity that you close the cycle on because the card didn't even want to come out. So that's what I'm getting from it, right? Yeah, and look, I pulled this right back out and I wasn't even looking for it. Let's talk about it, Spirit. Don't lead my collective in the wrong direction. Let's see what's going on here. Faith. You got rid of them fast, and that led you to your victory because you started seeing all of your seeds being reaped from this hoe. These hoes over here. Take it how it resonates, collective. Judgment was called on these people. That's why they had to leave you the fuck alone, and they wanted to let it be known. Yeah. You had to block this hoe. Here. Because when you put it to the side like this, block this hoe right here. And then for judgment, I see your twin flame. So that now they become your enemy. Judgment call. Now you about to become, let's stop. Listen, I told y'all in the next video I'm going to talk about me. We're not talking about what's being pulled for the collective. Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. What is this energy? Look, you wanted to stick. So this person wanted to stick around. Your enemy wanted to stick around. Your twin flame. Yeah. This person kept their true emotions hidden from you because they had blocked it with the stuff that they had. It's just like how a person say, oh, how do I look in this? You think about that, and then you just got to make sure that you understand that it's not the clothes that make you, it's you that make your clothes. Right? That's what I'm getting from this right here. This person put on a face, a facade, a ego, a wall, and held it close to them. when they was around you. You know, because they really looked at you like the enemy. I feel as though this person gave you competition vibes. This person gave you like, oh, well, you just think that you're so fucking good. But I have this on his mind. Listen, that's why that bitch just like this. Oops, I'm sorry. You have to close the cycle. And that's just what they get. Because they want to sit up there and now my phone won't try to go dead. Talking about low battery. Stop playing with me, spirits of the evil. You listen to me. I don't listen to you. Stay in your place. See, that's how y'all gotta talk to them spirits that be trying to sit up there and maneuver into your world. And I'm not talking into myself. I am just backing up those energies. That's how I transmute. That's my secret. Look, you gotta walk away from something. But I'ma just let this rest right here. Check out the top card with justice. Thank you, Spirit. I ain't even peek. Let's talk about it. So justice is being served, and I will leave that at the top of the deck for the collective to let them understand and know it. And let me put this right here in the reading so y'all know I am protected at all times. Because no weapons formed against me gonna prosper, and I need not fear anything, so I do as I must. Thank you, Spirit. Let me see. I'ma actually use the anime deck. Why I say I want to use the anime deck? Because I'm a character. You know, and I need y'all to use some imagination. Because it takes imagination to draw. You got to think about something in order to draw. At the bottom of the deck, we got this good old temperance energy. Looking dolled up. Knight of Swords at the top. This person thought they was crafty. This person thought they was manipulative, gaslighting you. Because when I think of air signs, I think of gas. And what's gas if it's not air? Gassed up, airheads. Had more inside the air, the actual atmosphere air, than in the head. Let's talk about it. Should have filled themselves up instead of the air. Hot breath. Talk too much. Take it how it resonates. Somebody who just always had something to say. Don't know what they talking about though. Always trying to cause obstacles. Impulsive and childish. That's what I get from it. Thank you, Spirit. See, I don't do regular tarot. I don't lay nothing down in a certain way. I read it how I want to. Thank you, Spirit. And that's because I follow my intuition. Can't nobody tell me how to follow that. I got my own relationship with the good master. And that's how y'all should establish y'all relationship. How y'all feel y'all are comfortable. Don't be reluctant. Yeah. Three of Pentacles energy here. Again. So that's confirmation for this one. Because I wasn't even paying attention until I had finished talking. Because I'm going to say what I have to say. Listen. Three of Pentacles energy right here. It matches. It lands. It hit home. So what's this energy? If it's not the truth. Stop playing with a real capital B. Lowercase p. Gassing up might be significant. Because BP came out of nowhere. I was actually talking about something else. But then I thought about it. BP. This person was an oil spill. Y'all did not mix. Y'all definitely did not mix. And I feel as though you intuitively knew this. But you still decided to give this person a chance for some unapparent reason. Because you, Queen of Wands, you can make anything happen. Yeah, at least that's what you thought. This person was stubborn. But it didn't break your enthusiasm, your hope. You did cry about it, though, I bet you. Because they had blue right behind it. You cried about the decision. That's what happened. You had to make the decision to start over. Because purple is the color. The lavender is the color of renewal, revival, right? And then I look at this. If you was tired of the back and forth. You was holding yourself back in that relationship. And you had to lay it to rest, baby. Let's see what's under here. 8 of Cups. And get back content with yourself. Where's the lie? Thank you, Spirit. 5 of Cups. Because holding you back was going to keep your pentacles away. And baby, one thing about it, 2 things for sure. Energetically speaking, your hearts might be broken, but your pockets will always runneth over with pentacles. Oil. Here. On your head. Cup. Running over. Here. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. But anyways, let's see what's on this 3 in here, this general reading. Because everything I say, I feel as though resonates somewhere around the world. Thank you, Spirit. Choice was made to block these people. choice was made to block these people. So I feel as though this is a past reading. Don't go back. What you going back for? Because I can see you thinking about it. Eight of Swords energy. I see you thinking about it. Don't go back. That was your enemy. What's wrong with you? You crazy? Listen, entertainment purposes only. Take it how it resonates. Listen. Ace of Swords energy at the bottom of the deck. What's going on with this energy, spirit? Oh, listen. Seven of Wands wanted to come flying out like the Nimbus. Spirit bound. Collective. What's in this energy? Because I'm going to be authentic. I'm tired of acting like somebody who ain't real enough. It's significant here. Someone love bombing you with their gas they was lighting a twin flame with. Spirit, getting judgment ran clean into it. Silly goose. Silly goose with betrayal at the bottom of the deck. I'm not forcing nothing to come out. I'm just telling the story as it comes to me. Because this is how I read in real life. Like a fool. Spirit, very creatively. With Gemini in my 8th house. And there's this good old magician in my hand. Virgo energy. Temperance energy. Aries energy. April 10th. Let's talk about it. Spirit. 9 of Wands energy. Let me see what's going on in this reading. Because something's being manifested. 4 of Wands. Hidden success. A hidden gem. Because I keep getting... Listen. Spirit don't want me to talk. They spirit. They demon. I'm going to call it a spirit too. Because at the end of the day, we're all spiritual beings. So there's really no such thing as a demon or an angel. We just gonna call it positive or negative. The vibrations that link, opposites attract. Let's talk about it. It's just natural. For those empaths out there trying to figure out why they keep getting these negative motherfuckers, just think about a magnet. You're the North Pole, they're the South Pole. Opposites attract until they're attached. And then when they're attached, they start to repel. Because they become the same what? Polarity. Thank you, Spirit. They got to go out and spread the wisdom that they gave or gained from you. And you have to gain the wisdom that they gave to you in that trial and tribulation. Don't allow it to turn you into soul, because soul is what? Bitter. Let's add a little spice. Cayenne. Thank you, Spirit. 6 of Wands, 7 of Swords, the Hierophant, 7 of Cups, transmutation all over here. Yeah. Let's talk about it. 11, 6 and 5 is 11, right? And then 7 and 7. 77 might be significant. 11 might be significant. 88 might be significant. I'm going to say 88 because 808 is April, right? And my birthday, April 10th. Let's talk about it, Spirit. Temperance energy here, Sagittarius energy here, right? 4 of Pentacles energy here, right here as well. Double confirmation. Stop playing with a real bitch like me. Oops, capital P. At that moment, I lost my temp. Head underwater, but I'm breathing fine. John Legend. Crazy, but I'm out my mind. Talk about it. Pisces energy. What are Pisces if they're not Looney Tunes? Yeah. And I say loony because lunar, right? Lunar is the reflection of the sun because it has no light. It has no real energy. But the energy that's being given to it, it looks beautiful in the midnight hour. So I feel like temperance energy was hidden. And that was your safe bed. God protected you. Don't worry. You all right. You perfectly fine. Believe me. We all been through something. 5 of Swords energy. This person was a manipulator. Like I keep telling you. So why you want to go back to them? Listen, entertainment purposes only. You don't have to take my advice because I'm not nobody. I'm just a little bit of somebody. Yeah. Trying to help the collective with their perspective. Thank you, Spirit. Queen of Cups energy. Diving deep in that water. Yeah. Listen to the sirens. Listen to the sirens. Because, baby, they always going to alert the devil. They always going to alert the devil. The devil runs when the sirens come out here. Ring the alarm. I've been through this too long, but I'll be damned if I see another hole on your arm. That's what you was thinking. You was jealous, possessive of something that was not benefiting you. Spirit, soul ties to a hole. Because that's what I see over here. With these like this, you was okay with this hole. I hope you learned your lesson from that hole. A gold digging hole, because you know, at the end of the day, Pentacles is made of gold. So that was a gold digging hole. They were taking your luxuries, your prosperities, your monies probably, who knows? Your grounding, who knows? Because this right here, a hole, digging in your dirt, in your soil, in your nutritious earth, baby, how you gonna have a solid foundation on that? It's still, baby. Listen, I'm inspiration. I was born on a 10. What's 9 plus 1 if it's not 10? Call me April like the fool, yeah. But anyways, let's go on to see what these cards are giving. Because I'm going to be honest with you. If you could work it out, work it out. Because like this right here, the 9 of Wands is giving that you could definitely go back and forth with this individual if you choose to. I feel like to you, that was exciting. That was excitement. With this right here, Leo, 5th house, romance, you know what I'm saying? 1st house, y'all personalities probably blended, and you definitely saw this person as a guru, or this person looked at you as a guru with this Sagittarius energy. But something was misinterpreted in the translations. That's what ended up to you blocking this person, because he was listening to outer influences, but was keeping it hidden. He wasn't talking to you. This person right here was not talking to you. They was holding it in. Gaslighting you. Knowing that the flame had already been dimmed out. Turned into steam. Condensation done formed. They was over it. Evelyn steamed up like a teapot. Mad because they can't have what you got. And he was so attached by the soul ties that he had created himself to this attachment. Right? It's all red, so I'm feeling as though that this attachment was either a fire sign or had heavy fire sign placements. Or you may have heavy fire sign placements and he was trying to attach himself to you. Take it how it resonates. Spirit, what is this energy? I'm going to get one more card out of this deck because, baby, I'm cutting up too hard. I know y'all don't like it, but I don't be caring. Look. Lay rest. Tail to the hole. This is death. That's full. So you can start your own foundation, your new foundation. Because what is 4 if it's not 22? Another master number. Let's talk about it. Lay waste. Scorpio energy. Death and rebirth. And that's going to bring you back as the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Now let's put these cards up right here. We're going to make sure everything stays out so it's relevant. I'm going to do some everyday tarot cards to break fast, see what they're giving. I'm really not trying to have this long, so I'm going to go up to 35 minutes because I'm starting to feel a little repetitive. What's this energy here? Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Let's talk about it, Spirit. Clearing the air for the collective in the background. You don't got to worry. What's this energy, Spirit? I'm only going to read what the message says. I'm not asking no questions. Because I know what's up. The Hierophant, do I not? Stop playing with me. And so do you. You played yourself. You got to remember, you don't invite negative energy into your vessel. You transmute it or you return it to sender. Okay? If you wanted to be with this individual, I look at this as you should have stayed in control with your divine authority because he is grounded. She is grounded. They are grounded. Whomever or however you decided to deal with the situation. Listen. Okay. This thief. This energetic thief stealing Lord knows what. It could have been stealing your creativity, stealing your spiritual juices, could have been stealing your money, or just taking and not stealing. Because if you give it some, well, and you fell victim to the tactics that the devil was using them for, that's between you and a good master. Because you have to forgive yourself on it. Take accountability for what you did as well. At the end of the day, because guess what? Forgiveness starts with you, so you can go within. You can't be mad at God because He give you all the discernment you need. So that was your fault. Listen, death at the bottom of the deck. I almost flipped it in now. Thank you, Spirit. You got it. Scorpio energy. Look, a need for death and rebirth, transformation. Stop being the same old way. You got to poke the devil. Look how I'm doing it. Look, stabbing the devil. Stop playing. Poke, poke. Right, as well. Mind you, yeah, Three of Pentacles. Even it out. What's so wrong with y'all? Somebody that y'all was probably in a contract with. Or like a titled relationship, exclusivity relationship or something like that. Or it was something along the lines of y'all was in a partnership. But y'all probably wasn't all the way together. It was like a situationship underneath the same roof type of endeavor. Because this came out 3 times, and I'm going to give 3 responses today. Let me see what this energy is. Spirit. Just to clear the air. Look, the devil in temperance. I cannot make this up. Twin flame energy. Because I don't bite from the tree of good and evil, baby. I don't know what that is. Spirit. What is this energy? Page of Wands. Communications. So secrets must have came out about this person. Somebody had to come back and told you what this person was doing behind your back. That's what I'm getting. That gave you the ammunition that you needed to proceed on this person from playing with you. Excuse me, spiritual bells. This person right here is the Hermit. You saw this person's soul, baby. You saw this person's soul was evil, baby. This person was the devil in disguise. Here, acting like they needed help and all that. Here, a facade. This person was a lizard. Cold-blooded. Because when the temperature's cold outside, with that little sheet she had, he had whomever. Oh, baby, you know they was cold. They tried to do you cold. Listen, they didn't know you was a spiritual gangster. They didn't know you had everything it took to move forward. They didn't know that you was going to transmute that energy. They didn't know that you saw right through that foolishness. They didn't know that you got your energy from source, baby. You waved the flag on that ass. Thank you, Spirit. Very bold of you to take charge and triumph over the devil, which led you to your high refined energy, Spirit. Now listen, asking God to resurrect them and bring them to the light, because it was a judgment call. And just like my nail, the surface, you scratch all through it. You saw their true color, Spirit. You saw their true colors. I'm going to put that right on top of the devil, because guess what? Now they asking for retribution. They asking God for forgiveness for how they tried to do the Hierophant. This Queen of Wands energy, this Leo energy, again, heavy on it. Let's talk about it. 10 of Cups, wish fulfillment. When you close the cycle, baby, I'm telling you, this is what's in the energy. I'm going to go to 35 minutes like I told y'all. If y'all take it and it resonates, please do come again, Spirit, because justice will always be served on this good old channel. Here, for those, I feel as though I just went through a whole situational endeavor that you had to go through, and it took you on a whirlwind of adventure. Listen, communications, looking like Mercury. Look at them things on the bottom of his heels. Click, click. There's no place like home here. Baby, you is balanced. That ship has sailed opposite directions. Currents wavy. Here, you on a proper wavelength. Here, you on the infinite wavelength. You are now in the immortals here. No more holding yourself back. No more. That's over with. Somebody came and saved you. Here, the spirit came to save you. And that will conclude the message with the Three of Cups energy. You have met your soul tribe. Thank you guys. Like, share, and subscribe.